guys, so this is a one take, hopefully.
Let's hope.
But we thought that it was important to do, or at least I did, because today, if you guys didn't know, is Rare Disease Awareness.
I had no idea it was a thing until Ashley told me it was, so don't feel bad if you didn't know.
And the only reason that I am aware of it is because of my sister. And so that's kind of what we're going to bring awareness to. So my sister, as I said, if you guys saw Draw My Life, is a pretty inspiring person. Don't have a whole lot of time because I don't want to hold my arm out like this forever. But her whole story is pretty inspiring. And she was diagnosed with a pituitary tumor when she was, I think she was 19, around. And from then on, she's just kind of had a really big roller coaster. So she has acromegaly, and that's excessive.
Try and say that 3 times fast.
Yeah. And that's excessive production of growth hormone by the pituitary gland. And it can cause giantism, which, if you know my sister, she's like 5'4".
And isn't she one of like the youngest people with this disease too? Like, isn't
she's young for her age? She's young for her age. She's young for the disease. I think that it's usually found in like 50-year-old men, if I remember correctly, or something. Like, normally it's found in older people.
So not only does she have this crazy rare disease, but she's also like the exception to who normally gets it.
Yeah,
so it's a crazy situation.
She's really, really young. Anyway, so acromegaly, it was a benign tumor on her pituitary. However, what was it? I have some of it written down just because it's so crazy. It is really crazy. So she was diagnosed with a pituitary adenoma. Stacy, don't be mad at me if I mispronounce things. And that's because of the tumor that she had, and that caused the acromegaly, which apparently is normal. It will happen. And because of that, it also causes an increased risk of cancer. And because of the pituitary tumor, she has had 2 surgeries and radiation, along with a whole list of other things. Like, let's see. I mean, has permanent adrenal insufficiency, degenerative disc disease, carpal tunnel, diabetes insipidus, which is not the sugar one. It is due to the trauma that the pituitary had from the surgery, or trauma to the pituitary. Something.
I'm so out of the loop on this.
She has to do injections, and then because of the injections, that caused her to get gallstones, which caused her gallbladder to be removed. I mean, it's just, with this thing, it's just one thing on top of the other, it seems. And yet you would never know. My sister went through all of this, got her RN, she does rodeo stuff. She just never lets anything get her down, it seems. I know that
pretty impressive.
Yeah, it really is. I know she has hard days. I know that. But just being around my sister and knowing her, you would never guess, because she never tells you, oh, well, you're doing this and you have this. Well, try living in my, life for a little while and try going through what I'm going through. I've never had her say that to me, which is amazing. I mean, she has the days she obviously needs to tell you what's going on, but I mean, potatoes
somebody
sometimes.
with that many problems could really have an excuse to just be like, oh, poor me, and
I hate
not
my
do anything
life.
with your life, and
Everything
whatever.
is against me. But she's never done that, ever.
Why don't you tell them a little bit more about since this is kind of
I can't, my arm's dying. I
don't
know how you do it.
Since this isn't an awareness video, we wanted to bring awareness to what her sister's going through, but I guess just give you guys a little bit of information about what it is. Well, I really don't know.
There are people out there, and I mean, it's a rare disease. So just because you know, you've never heard of it doesn't mean that someone's not going through it.
So give them a brief description of what it is and what it does.
It is technically an excessive production of growth hormone by the pituitary gland, which is never good. I mean, she was getting, when she was first diagnosed, they figured it out because of the carpal tunnel, I believe, and the excessive headaches. Like, she would get horrible headaches. In fact, I remember one time she had such a bad headache that she was going to go to work, because that's my sister, she never lets it get her down. And she was going to work with this massive headache, and she ended up accidentally putting her car in reverse, and all of a sudden it just got this burst of pain, and she slammed on the gas and ran her car into my dad's car because it was parked in front of it. I mean, that's how bad the headaches were, and yet she was still willing to go to work. But it's just those little things. And I mean, she had carpal tunnels, so she had to have surgery for that.
Are there any websites or anything that we can link to give people if they're interested in learning more about it or anything like that?
I'll ask my sister. We'll try and link a website of some sort down
If there
below.
are any links, or if you guys would be interested to learn more about this, or if people are finding this video who have this or want to learn more about it, we'll put links down below to people who are more educated.
Yeah, if you guys wanted to share your stories, share your stories. It doesn't even have to be this. It can be any sort of rare disease. This is rare disease, you know, awareness, and we love someone with a rare disease. And, you know, make it known. Make us aware. I would have never known about this if it hadn't have been for my sister. So, bring awareness, guys.
All right, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Hopefully this kind of opened your guys' eyes. And hi, Apollo. And if you guys do have any sort of stories to share, comment down below, like you said. And we'll see you.
Or if I got something wrong, I'm sure my sister will let me know, and I will give you better information then.
And if you've been hearing rowdiness in the background, I'm sorry. This is our dog. He's very excited right now.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you, Stacy.
No, I don't feel good. My back hurts.
Your back hurts?
Yeah,
Where?
right here.
Right there.